This Vocal Coach Reacts has been made family friendly.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another Vocal Coach Reacts. We've got a little bit of a different setup again. So I'm trying to make sure that things get a little bit, streamlined, as well as making sure things are aesthetically pleasing, making sure that, everything can be seen, everything can be heard, different microphone, different headset. Who knows? Let's see if this works, I guess. Now, before we get into this, I just wanted to say thank you guys so very much. We've got over 1,000 subscribers as I'm talking to you right now, which I uploaded the is it Dimash or Dimash? Somebody corrected my pronunciation in the video in the comments, and now I can't remember it because my brain is still everywhere. It's been a very interesting day. I went to bed with 668 subscribers, and I woke up to over 1,100, and I cannot believe it. Like I am over the moon. I had something planned for if it came to 1,000 subscribers, and now we've blasted past that mark. But we'll see what happens there. I'll try and do something special for that. But before any of that happens, a lot of people have been commenting on both the Ghost Opera score, which was the live Nightwish video, and anything that's been done by Beast in Black on this channel, that Yannis did a cover of Ghost Love Score. Now, I'm a huge fan of Ghost Love Score. I would love to see this. And apparently he does it really, really well. So I'm hoping that it is very enjoyable and it hasn't just been played up, but I don't think it has somehow because his voice is absolutely phenomenal. So let's, without any further ado, give this a look. Oh, but before we do begin, like a favorite, it really helps so much. Like I'm shocked that when I woke up to all those subscribers. But please, if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe. Because I'd love to keep doing this. I'd love to keep doing this, and it would be absolutely terrific. And thank you guys so much for your lovely comments in all of the previous videos up to this point. So let's give this a listen. Yannis performing Ghost Love Score. I wonder if this is the instrumental track that Nightwish actually released. Because I know that exists somewhere. Yeah, so listening to this, it sounds very much like the opening of the Nightwish studio version, which I believe they released an instrumental. Actually, I know they released an instrumental version of it because I'm pretty sure they did that with whole albums at one stage, and it's just phenomenal music. Yeah, I'm a huge fan, and I'm really keen to see where his voice takes this. Whoa, hang on. I knew he had a phenomenal falsetto. It's just hearing him up in that part of the voice and doing. So when we looked at that first Beast in Black song, his falsetto was very much accustomed to the style of music that he was singing at the time, right? This having more of a classical sort of root to the vocal lines is really interesting because he is clearly attacking this differently um, to the way that he would do. Because with the Beast in Black stuff, it's a little bit more closed off. It's a little bit more rocky. It's got a bit more of that harsh tone. But he's got that in this. He's got that proper open classical styling here, and that's really interesting because there aren't a lot of people that can do both. Essentially, Floor obviously can. She's an absolute freak in the best way possible. Yannis is proving that he is also the same in that regard. And he's the woo that is really high. It's a really high note, and to be able to just slide in there with no issue, this guy's got a magnificent range. It's huge. Nice flourish. Interesting. So that line is it's all the same notes as the first time that he sang it, right? But has, I keep going on about story, is progressing the stakes with it, changing the styling from that more kind of standard classical to what he knows with the Beast in Black stuff, which is the more harsher tones. It's almost as if you think about the back of your throat, right, where the soft palate is, it's almost the differences from going from that to like that, right? Closing off that sound. And I don't want it to sound like I'm saying closing off as in it's not coming out as powerfully or anything like that. It's just a way to manipulate the sound that is coming out of your mouth, essentially. And it's a very, very interesting effect. I just want to go back a little bit here. Actually, that might be his mixed voice. I think that actually might be his mixed voice there. And he's gone into that as opposed to the falsetto in order to get that little bit more of a harsher sort of thing going. It's his mix, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, dude. That was beautiful. Hang on. Okay. The way that he was able to go beautifully from that really harsh mix into that just beautiful open falsetto. Yeah, the memory, like he goes, he did half in the mix and then half in the falsetto, and it doesn't sound like, because when you do a lot of recording, right, you can kind of hear where cuts and changes are, and it doesn't sound like there's a cut there. So I think he's just naturally done that, which that's impressive. That's so impressive. One more time. Yeah, incredible. Wow.
A siren from the deep came to me, saying my name, my longing. Still I write my songs about that dream of mine, worth everything I may ever be.
Wow.
The child will be born again. That siren carried him to me. First of them true loves, singing on the shoulders.
So something I can't tell here is whether he is in his like higher chest register or if he's in his mixed voice. And that's interesting to me because I'm questioning it because it is really high, but I don't doubt he could do that in his kind of belt lower register. But I'm wondering the technique. I'm wondering how he goes about. This is another person that I would love to interview. I'd love to interview Yannis. Like I'd love to talk to him and just be like, look, dude, run me through this. Like why did you make these decisions? And I never want that, like those questions of why did you make this decision? I never want that to seem like a judgmental question ever, because it's not. I'm genuinely curious as to how they do what they do and why they make the choices that they do. Because I want to know, is it something that he needs to do in order to get those notes? Is it something that he chooses to do for the sound? It's, all of these things. I'd love to pick his brain on this.
Of an angel without care for love and
Beautiful. Beautiful so far. I don't mind just kind of talking over this bit because it's just music happening here and we know how this goes. But so far, this is just stunning. Like, absolutely just beautiful. And the focus on his face too. Like, you can, like, I'm sure that this song was recorded before this video was done, right? I don't think the video and the recording happened in tandem. It would be, foolish to think that, right? But even so, you can still tell that he's got that focus as if he is performing it. And that's interesting to me. God, I love this song. Like, knowing where it's all going to, like, knowing where all the music is coming from and, like, what it's about to do excites me. Whoa! Love in the dark. Like the way he kind of did that with that harsh tone. Brilliant. I can hear when he's done that, right? So a lot of people talk about using your diaphragm, right? And like breath support and all that. Okay. So I can the way he did that note, it's like all of those things he's got amazing breath control through all of this, right? And an amazing kind of breath support and whatnot, right? But you use these kind of abdominal muscles to help. There's a way you can use them to help get some of those notes out and to kind of change the sound of what's coming out of your mouth. I can hear that he engaged all of that as much as he could for that one note, and it sounds phenomenal. Here, listen again. Yeah, the way he just all of it on that one note. It's great. It's cool. Whoa, bro, do that again. A lot of people say a lot of people say that nobody could do what Floor does. I feel like Yannis I feel like he is the personification of the phrase, hold my beer. Nobody could do what Fleur does. Yannis, hold my beer. Like, whoa, man. This is insane. Not much to say on that. Really cool how he was able to throw in intense amounts of vocal fry. It was a very unique style of vocal fry that I haven't really heard utilized in a more melodic fashion ever. Like you hear that kind of texture and tone in a lot more of the kind of screamo songs. Bands like Dimmu Borgir will use that in a very intense way, right? But hearing that in such a melodic fashion is an interesting choice. I love it. I thought that was great. I'm not sure if he was doing... So I know he was obviously doing the melody of the which is an octave, actually not an octave higher than that. I'm sitting down and not in a very good position to do it myself. I wonder if he was doing the harmonies there too. Because I've heard the instrumental track before. I know that there are harmonies in there. I don't recall them being so prominent in that harmony though. I could be wrong, and it totally is, but yeah. Yeah, not sure. Not quite. He's definitely doing harmony there. It's so soft in the mix, and I'm going to go back, but it is there, and it is brilliant. Let's go back a little bit so you can just listen for that harmony. Listen for it. Promise you it's there. It's really hard to hear, but okay, so there's a really. I just wanted to pause here just for a second because I know that the big note's coming up, and I can't pick how he's gonna do it. Like if he's just gonna do it like Floor, if he's gonna do it some Yannis kind of special way. I don't know, but no, you're not stopping there. No, you're going back. We're going back. Most replayed. Yeah, I understand why. Holy crap! Sorry, you can actually see. You can actually see where my cursor is at the moment. It actually says there most replayed. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. Oh, man. Wow. Sorry, the reason that I was doing this thing here, right, is because thinking about the shape of the back of the throat, right? So you got the classical, which was like when he was doing the classical stuff, it was more that kind of open sound. When he was doing the rock stuff, it was more like that. When he did that note, it was like he stretched, like you can hear it, like the way it just kind of, like, oh man, interesting, so cool, so cool. Like I genuinely, right? That shocks me to my core. My eyes started watering actually when he hit that note because that is just so good. It's phenomenal. The dude has got the most incredible voice and the most incredible tone. I've never heard anything like it. And it's probably why of all of the videos, I've done 3 of his now. Like I've only done 10 videos roughly. I've done 3 of him because he is like, I love that voice. That voice is phenomenal. I'm definitely going to be doing more Nightwish and stuff as well. And right after this, I'm planning on doing another Deanna video and another Dimash video. I'm very, very excited to see more of their stuff, but this is going to be hard to follow. It's going to be hard to follow. And my plan is to get about 6 of these recorded today. So following that's going to be super hard. But you know what? If anybody's going to do it, I think it's those 2. I honestly think it's those 2. So anyway, keep an eye out for those videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you again so much for helping me get to 1,000 subscribers. That's a crazy number. And I could not be happier. Honestly, I'm absolutely over the moon. And it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. And I will definitely see you in the next one. Please like a favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe, do all that sort of thing. And I will see you in the next reaction. All right. Bye for now.